Hi everybody, this is Michelle with Creative Operation, and I wanted to share with you a paper stash smash project. I have almost smashed the authentic ingredients collection that I had chosen for the month of April. And my plan was that I was going to make some recipe albums, see how many I can make. These are the recipe journals, and I've done a couple videos on these before. They're super, super, super cute. I will link all of them below, but I just wanted to share with you what I ended up doing with them. And my idea is I'm taking these to the craft fair and we'll see how they go. But I did do some things that were a little bit different, so I wanted to share that with you as well. So these are recipe albums made out of the pre-purchase photo albums that you can get. I did originally start with some that were from the Dollar Tree. I did manage to find a few more, but I also went to my local Buy Mart and they had them as well. So I picked them up, and I just wanted to share with you a couple things. Now, I'll go through them in just a second, but these are really fun. So again, this is for my hashtag Paper Stash Smash. The original idea, I will link all that below in my other videos that I've done as well. I morphed this one into kind of, it's a different take on it. But the original idea, I'll have that for you. So let me choose one and then I will show you what it looks like. So these, again, this was the authentic paper collection called Ingredients, and I believe it was done in 2018. And it's just a really cute collection, but I really wanted to use it. I wanted to get it out of my stash. So for everyone, I got a lot of other stuff out of my stash, like these pieces here were from Tim Holtz from quite a little while ago. And if I show you inside of the book, they have that little, I don't even remember what that's called. I know it has a name, but they had those on there. So I use them. They actually fit. They're a little bit on the loose side, but I'm thinking as you add pictures, it will tighten up because they're not only a recipe album, but they can have photos in them. So I used some of the pattern papers and I sprinkled those throughout the books. But the covers are really cute. I did sew on the sides so that I could close kind of the cover and keep the sequins in. I did do shakers on everything, and I did manage to wipe out a bottle of red and yellow, and yeah, red and yellow that I had in my stash, and the blue, the teal colors, I still have a little bit more of that, but I was able to get those out of my stash. I was able to use 6 of these elastic closures out of my stash. And then the other thing I wanted to show you is that I bought this paper, and it's probably, you can't see it on the screen very well, but it is a paper that has a like a felt side here, and then it has like a paper side on the back. This is by SEI, and I bought it at my local Cobblestone Creek Studios scrapbook store. And I thought, you know what? It would probably work for the spines of this album, and I tried it out and it worked beautifully. It sews, it doesn't rip, it's really nice. So I will try to find the information, because I think, of course, I don't have the information on me, but I will try to get the information, and I will definitely put a link to Cobblestone Creek Studios, because she does have online orders and you can order that through her as well. I'm going to go back and get some more in different colors because it worked out really good. I was using some Craftex paper that I had. That works as well. People are using faux leather. That works as well. But it just turned out to make a really pretty spine. Covered up the white edge. On the actual elastic, I just tied ribbon to make a pretty little, bow. So there's the front. Okay, so each one has a cut apart, and there's the back. And on some of these, when I cut out my papers to fit this, some papers were a little bit short, so I took the scraps and I ended up making border punches. And then I liked the look so much. I had originally done it so I could make it the proper size, but I liked the look so much that the ones that I actually had that were tall enough, I just added a border to that as well, just to, complete it. So the inside, I did decorate with stickers on the inside. Okay, and then the inside of the back, remember authentic papers on their branding strip, they had these quotes. And so since I had enough for 6 pages, I cut out the quote and I put it on the inside as well. And then the back is plain. And then I just added my recipe cards. And then when I cut my leftover papers, I just kind of figured each one has the same amount of papers, but they're all a little bit different. So I sprinkled them like every 5th page, and they could put a photo in there, but then it's full of recipe cards. Now, one thing I did do different was I did make a file folder, and let me pull this out. I just tied a simple elastic band so that it would hold the journal. I used the same kind of journal. These were from the dollar store. I got them in a traveler's journal type thing that they had a couple years ago, and I used up the last of what I had. They had like 2 notebooks in each one of those for $1 when I bought them. So I picked up those, and I decorated the front and the back, but I left the insides plain. And then I decided that I wanted to have a folder. Now this folder measures 4 1/4 by 6 1/4. It fits right inside of this perfectly. And then this paper here, so this was made, I don't even know how long ago. I made this a long time ago. This is my patchwork paper kind of thing that I did. I had a bunch of scraps because I did have this paper collection in a previous project long time ago. And if I can find that video or post, I can't even remember if I did a video on it, but I will link that so you can go check that out. But anyway, I made a really cool recipe book, and I had all these scraps. So I did this patchwork paper, and I had a bunch of 12 by 12s in my recipe box that I have all my papers in. And so I pulled that out because I didn't have enough to cover the folders. So then I ended up doing what I intended to do, is cut them and use them as covers. So that's what I did. And then on the inside, I just put 2 little recipe cards and thought that they could, use that for recipe cards or a grocery list or whatever. So they have not only a folder now, but a notebook. Okay. So then for each one, I had scraps of that patchwork paper. So I just made a simple bookmark out of the scraps that I thought could fit in there, and then I used ribbons just to tie at the top. I set eyelets, made it nice. I set an eyelet in the spine too for this, but I just wrapped the elastic that holds everything in here. I just wrapped that around, and then for each one I made a pen. And I was kind of hoping that this would bulk up enough to start, that the pen would kind of stay like right here nicely, but it's a little bit wiggly, but that's okay. When I package this up, it'll stay and it'll be pretty. But I made pens to fit the theme with the colors. So there's that one here. This one turned out really cute. Kitchen brings families together. I won't open all of them, but you can see the covers. This one is Happiness is Homemade. And there's the pen that goes with that one. This one here, Granny's Homemade Fresh Pie. And there's the pen that goes with that one. I was kind of running out of colors. I thought I had red, and I was going to make some red pens too, but I'm out of red beads. So this one's Hometown Bakery. Super cute. And then last but not least is the Let's Get Baking, and then there's the pen with that. So I ended up making 6. They all have pens, bookmarks, and extra folders along with the notebooks, and then they're full of recipe cards. So this is what I'm going to take to the craft fair. I have not figured out how much I'm going to charge for them yet, but I think they're really cute. What do you think? Let me know, okay? So again, this was, I'm smashing the ingredients collection from Authentique back from 2018, and I have a few scraps left over. Not quite sure what I'm going to do with them yet, but I will let you know, okay? So that's what I wanted to share with you today. So take care, stay crafty. I will see you again soon, all right? Bye-bye.